morning, beautiful people around the world, and welcome to Obinwannem World News Update. My name is Promise, the news presenter. On our World News Update this morning, millions affected as massive floods sweep South Asia. Massive floods have swept through stretches of India, Nepal, and Bangladesh in recent days, affecting millions while killing scores of people and animals. Large-scale rescue operations are underway, with authorities directing thousands to shelters while sending food and supplies to stranded families. Major rivers, including the Brahmaputra and the Goshi, which flow through several countries, have overflowed their banks due to heavy rain. Floods and landslides are not uncommon during South Asia's monsoon season, when it receives up to 90% of its annual rainfall. But experts say the issue has worsened in recent years due to climate change. Over the weekend in Nepal, authorities said 14 people have died since Thursday, with key highways blocked and some bridges swept away by swollen rivers. Authorities estimate that this year's monsoon has killed more than 40 so far. They have urged residents in the southeast of the country to be on alert as the Goshi River, which flows through Nepal and India, is flowing above the danger level. Texas braces for deadly storm Beryl. The U.S. state of Texas is bracing for the arrival of Storm Beryl, which has strengthened into a hurricane again, according to the National Hurricane Center. Forecasters said the storm could bring destructive winds, storm surges, and up to 25 centimeters, that's 10 inches of rain when it makes landfall early on Monday local time. Some of the state's largest ports have closed in preparation, where residents have been warned of widespread power outages. Beryl caused at least 10 deaths in the Caribbean before being downgraded to a tropical storm as it hit Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. More than 1 million Texans were placed under a hurricane warning ahead of the storm's arrival. It is expected to make rainfall between the cities of Galveston and Corpus Christi and could reach Category 2 level, meaning that it could sustain winds of up to 177 km per hour. The authorities say that even though it may not be as strong as it was in the Caribbean, it could still cause widespread power outages and disruption in Texas, as far as inland as in the city of Houston. French Prime Minister Gabriel Attal to offer resignation after election loss. France Prime Minister Gabriel Attal said he would offer his resignation to President Emmanuel Macron on Monday after his party failed to win a majority in parliamentary elections. But he added that if his resignation is refused, he was ready to remain in office as long as duty demands, with the Paris Olympics due to begin in 3 weeks. Boeing pleads guilty to a criminal fraud charge. Boeing has agreed to plead guilty to a criminal fraud conspiracy charge after the U.S. found the company violated a deal meant to reform it after 2 fatal crashes by its 737 MAX planes that killed 346 passengers and crew. The Department of Justice said the plane maker had also agreed to pay a criminal fine of $243.6 million. However, the families of the people who died on the flight 5 years ago have criticized it as a sweetheart deal that would allow Boeing to avoid full responsibility for the death. By pleading guilty, Boeing will avoid the spectacle of a criminal trial, something that victims' families have been pressing for. The company has been in crisis over its safety record since 2 near-identical crashes involving 737 MAX aircraft in 2018 and 2019. It led to the global grounding of the plane for more than a year. In 2021, prosecutors charged Boeing with one count of conspiracy to defraud regulators, alleging that it had deceived the Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) about its MCAA's flight control system, which was implicated in both crashes. It agreed not to prosecute Boeing if the company paid a penalty and successfully completed a 3-year period of increased monitoring and reporting. But in January, shortly before that period was due to end, a door panel in a Boeing plane operated by Alaska Airlines blew out soon after takeoff and forced the jet to land. No one was injured during the incident, but it intensified scrutiny over how much progress Boeing had made on improving its safety and quality record. In May, the Department of Justice said it had found Boeing had violated the terms of the agreement, opening up the possibility of prosecution. And with this, we've come to the end of our World News Update this morning. A massive thanks for listening to Obinwannem News Hour. Please do ensure to follow Obinwannem media platform to be updated anytime we come live. Thanks for listening. My name is still Obo Promise, Obinwannem News presenter from Akwa Ibom State. Please do have a lovely day. Bye-bye.